Hi, it's Gary Kayye. We're here at CEDIA 2015. We're on the first day, almost at the end of day one, so I thought this would be a good time to check in with Barco, and I'm here with Tim Sinnaeve. Tim Sinnaeve runs the Barco Residential Group, which basically launched itself 1 year ago today.
That's right, yeah, exactly 1 year ago.
Yeah, and so it's almost the end of day one. First of all, your day one impressions.
It's been amazing. You know, I think we've taken it to the next level compared to last year, and you know, we're bringing some quite exciting stuff like 6P laser projection, very high-end home office kind of solution. So not your run-of-the-mill thing, but the interest has been absolutely overwhelming. So we're very, very happy after the end of the first day.
Well, taking it up a notch, let's talk about that, because look at the booth. I mean, we're going to go around and do some individual videos on all the things that you've launched here, but this is definitely a much more impressive booth than last year, making a bigger statement. I assume that was intentional.
Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as you know, we've been building the business. Last year was kind of a first introduction. Hey, here we are. I guess a statement of intent more than anything else. So we've been building the team, we've been building the business, we've been building the solutions, and I guess this is a fitting reflection of that.
And how many models of products that are under the Barco Residential umbrella so far?
God, you know, I don't count them actually, but it's about 5 or 6.
Yeah, and what's interesting about what the direction you guys have taken is it's not just home theaters, home cinemas. You're showing environments and you're showing applications for improving the home office experience, but also improving the sort of overall display experience in a home. Can you talk about that for just a moment?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you see that we don't have a lot of projectors on pedestals, of course, because at the end of the day, it's what kind of experiences can we create in the client's home, from a home theater to pretty much anything. So it's actually a fun business to be in, because it's almost like saying, bringing our technologies to this market, what can we do? You know, what kind of experiences can we create in a customer's home? And the sky's really the limit from that perspective. So it's a very exciting thing to be doing.
So in your opinion, in your case, it seems like to me, or tell me your opinion, it's better for you to get involved in the project early in the design because you want to help the customer realize things they're not even thinking about. So somebody calls you and thinks they want a home theater, and you're like, wait a minute, maybe you want something more than just a home theater. Maybe you want to improve the whole entire home experience.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree with you more, and that's one of the reasons why we also want to appeal to the design and architectural community, because really it's about high-end visualization in a home. So I would like to talk to architects and designers and say, you know, this is not an afterthought where you do your design and then maybe you try to fit a projector in or a flat panel, which nobody really wants to do. It's really look at visualization, look at video as a design element that you can use in your designs, not something that you're trying to retrofit into your design afterwards. So.
And have you had success with that so far? Because that seems like in this case you're going to have to educate the market a little bit about the availability of your company and your resources to be able to do that. Have you been well received?
We have been well received. Of course, it's a new audience for us, right? As Barco, we're not used to talking to the designers and talking to the architects, but even today I had some amazing meetings with some top theater designers, explaining to them what we were trying to achieve. I think it connects with what they want to do, so there's a kind of a natural click or a natural alignment, if you will. So we really want to spend more time focusing on that audience and, you know, inspiring them with possible applications, which is what the executive home office is. And you know, the attention that it's been getting has been overwhelming, but there's so many more things that we could do. So if we could rally the community around us and kind of co-think of all the things that are possible when you've got this type of technology base at your disposal, I think this is only the beginning, really.
Yeah, and you referred to the home office environment. You should go and make sure you check out the videos that we shot today by typing in Barco in the upper right-hand corner in the video, left-hand corner of the video search window, because we shot videos that didn't just focus on the products, but we shot videos that focused on the application for the products. So that needs to be said. Now, it seems like, I mean, of all companies that are here, it seems like you'd have one of the best case scenarios and sort of an awesome opportunity, because, I mean, you are the high-end company that is already doing theaters that people are going to on a daily basis to watch real movies in real movie theaters. So it seems to me that the message there is, look, if you can do this, we can do the same thing in your house if you're willing to pay for it. And by the way, while we're at it, we can do a whole bunch of other stuff in your house. Is that the message that you're sort of pushing out there, or is this sort of only in my mind?
No, it's certainly part of the message. I mean, it's really, if you say, we've built the most high-end technologies in the world, so if we take those same technologies and apply them to the home, there's no limit to what we can do. And you look at the theater experience, for example. Well, we can optimize it to the home. For example, on a smaller screen, you don't necessarily need that much light, which means that we can optimize the image quality further in a similar way to what we've done with post-production studios, for example, where you focus even more on color accuracy, you focus even more on color uniformity and those types of things. So image quality is a complicated puzzle. You know, it's not as simple a story as there's 4K and there's 2K, right? We're just talking about resolution, and there's so many other elements that make up image quality, and it's really finely tuning for maximum image quality. And then I think, as a company like Barco, it's for me, it's almost like being a kid in a candy store. You know, I've got all these fantastic technologies. All I need to do is think up new and exciting ways of using them in a residential environment, which is a great place to be.
And when I talk to you again a year from today, how many, I mean, you must have an idea, you must have a roadmap of where you want to go, and I know you don't want to tell me what the roadmap is, but how many more products do you think you'll have? I mean, don't you think your portfolio is barely even started?
Yes and no. To be honest, when I looked at the business in the beginning and I looked at some manufacturers, for example, I was wondering, why do you need 20 projector models, right? Maybe you need 20 projector models if you're driven by spec sheets, for example. But if you're driven by an experience, I don't necessarily think that we're going to have that many more projector models. You know, there's going to be different ones. There could be one or two more that come into the range, but I don't expect that it would be huge. I think there's going to be more proliferation, if you will, in the type of packaged solutions that we offer. For example, like the executive home office, like direct LED, like the custom rear projection TV and things like that. I'm sure there's a lot of opportunity in creating packaged solutions that are designed for the custom integration channel to create a unique experience in someone's home, but in a very professional and controlled way.
I think we just got a little hint as to what to expect over the next year, because he said a number of times, you said a number of times, packaged solutions, and I tend to agree with you, because you have to simplify it, but at the same time you have to make it focus on the application rather than the hardware, and I think that's the concept behind what you're talking about.
Well, and often it's about inspiring people, right? I mean, the first time we showed something similar to the executive home office was at ISE earlier this year, more as a proof of concept and to see how will people react. And we had a lot of people that when they walked into it was like, we're not quite sure what this is. And then when we explained the vision behind it, people walked out thinking, wow, I hadn't thought of that. This is something that I can bring to my customers, you know, and we want to do more of that.
You know, it's interesting. I say a lot in my seminars when I do sessions with integrators. One thing's for sure, if you don't tell someone something exists, they're definitely not going to buy it from you. So the fact that you're exposing them to something that they're not even thinking about means that it's going to open up their eyes to a whole new market potential. So I commend you for that. I think what you're doing with the home office is exactly that.
No, thank you, because the thing is, I'm really passionate about all this kind of stuff, but I'm not inspired by pure specs, right? My point is, nobody wants to buy a projector to have a projector. You're looking for an experience, and obviously you want the best possible technology in order to create that experience, but that's the thing where I'm hoping people know that Barco has that technology, right? You can bank on Barco being the best technology that's out there, and so it's up to us to use that technology to create as good an experience as possible, whether that's in your home theater, whether that's in your home office, or anywhere else for that matter. And so I find it a very interesting market for us, because it's a market that has high standards. You know, it allows you to dream, it allows you to take things to a level that you're not necessarily thinking of.
Yeah, I mean, you're exactly right. High standards. You have a little bit of, I mean, this is the high-end segment of the residential market, so you'd expect that. Well, congratulations. The booth looks great. The application sections are going to be popular. Help people understand. We're going to try to do our best to shoot that, to kind of translate that to video. And again, thank you for taking the time today, and congratulations on a great show.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, and thanks for watching. Again, we're going to go around and shoot individual videos, not just on the products that are here, but on the applications that are here. So make sure that you type in Barco in the video search window in the upper left-hand corner. Thanks for watching.